They were taught that surrender was worse than death. They fought without food, without sleep, and sometimes without hope. In World War II, Japanese soldiers became some of the most feared and misunderstood fighters in history. To the world, they seemed fearless. To their enemies, unstoppable. But behind the uniform, there was a human story few ever tell. This is the story of Japanese soldiers in World War II. Before we understand how Japanese soldiers fought, we must understand what they believed. Imperial Japan was built on Bushido, the ancient way of the warrior. From childhood, boys were taught absolute loyalty to the emperor, honor above life, death before surrender. The emperor was not just a leader, he was believed to be divine. To surrender meant shame not only for the soldier, but for his entire family. A captured soldier was considered already dead. This belief shaped everything. It turned ordinary men into warriors who would charge machine guns with bayonets, fight days without water, choose suicide over capture. To American soldiers, this mindset was shocking. Japanese military training was brutal. Recruits wary, beaten by officers starved to build endurance, forced to endure humiliation. Compassion was seen as weakness. A soldier was trained not to think, only to obey. By the time a Japanese soldier reached the battlefield, he had already survived pain that would break most men. This made them incredibly disciplined, but also incredibly expendable. In the 1930s, Japan expanded aggressively Manchuria, China. Southeast Asia then came December 7th, 1941. Pearl Harbor. To Japan, it was a strategic strike. To America, it was a declaration of total war. Suddenly, Japanese soldiers were fighting the most powerful industrial nation on Earth. The Pacific War was unlike anything before. Dense jungles, remote islands, extreme heat, limited supplies. Japanese soldiers dug underground bunkers, cave systems, hidden tunnels. They didn't fight to retreat. They fought to die where they stood. American Marines quickly learned the enemy would not surrender. Night attacks, sudden ambushes, last-minute stands, battles like Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, Okinawa. Each inch of land cost thousands of lives. When defeat became inevitable, Japanese commanders often ordered banzai charges. Hundreds, sometimes thousands of soldiers would rush forward, screaming, knowing they would die. To American troops, it was terrifying. To the Japanese soldiers, it was honor fulfilled. On Iwo Jima, over 20,000 Japanese soldiers defended the island. Fewer than 1,000 were captured alive. Others fought until buried in caves. But not all Japanese soldiers wanted to die. Many were. Farmers, students, teenagers, some were drafted and never returned home. Starvation became common. Disease spread, supplies vanished. Letters found on bodies revealed love for parents, fear, regret. One soldier wrote, "Mother, forgive me. I am scared." These were not monsters. They were humans trapped inside a system that valued death over life. When Japan surrendered in August 1945, some soldiers refused to believe it. Thousands hid in jungles for years. The most famous, Hiroo Onoda, who continued fighting until 1974, almost 30 years after the war ended. To them, the war never ended, because surrender was never an option. World War II changed Japan forever. The soldier once taught to die for the emperor was replaced by a nation committed to peace. Today, Japan remembers the war not with pride, but with reflection. The story of Japanese soldiers is not just about war. It is about ideology, obedience, humanity, and the terrible cost of believing death is honor. History remembers battles, but we must remember the people who fought them. When war teaches men that dying is victory, no one truly wins.